You're listening to Retire Right Radio, and we're in studio with our special guest, Jessica Ross from Grand Strand Insurance Services. Welcome to the show, Jessica.
Hi, thank you, Patrick. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. It's great to have you here. I know you're really busy with the new agency and everything. You know, I do financial planning for people and have for many years, and one of the main sticklers with them is how much they have to pay for their house insurance, property insurance, all of that. And, you know, your company is financially solid in this area, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Actually, before we entered into the independent agency market, we worked for an international excess and surplus brokerage market. It's actually the biggest in the world. So we know the market here, and we're definitely solid.
Absolutely. It's a key factor, you know, in all of the Dream Team partners that I work with. For those of you that listen to the show, is I seek out the best talent that's available out there. Now, my question is, Jessica, is it wise to buy a policy that covers the cost of rebuilding?
Well, many homeowners' policies will only pay for the cost of your home at the time the policy was purchased. As we all know, due to inflation and many other factors, the cost to actually replace your home is undoubtedly rising constantly. What I would suggest is to ask about a replacement value policy and make the agent explain the difference between the various types of policies available to you, as well as the consequences that could come with each choice.
Right. Am I right when I say there's three types of policies in addition to the rebuilding one? It's called a replacement cost, isn't it?
Right, and then there's actual cash value, and that's what a lot of policies are written on, and people are not aware of that. And what that means is it's replacement cost minus depreciation. So we don't want that to be the option for you at the time of a loss.
Right, exactly. So, and are there combined packages per se available out there?
Yeah, even with an independent agency, there's many combined package options available. A lot of companies will give you large credits for housing all of your lines, such as life, health, auto, with one agency or with one company.
And one of the things that you do at your agency is you're just, I want to use the word micromanaging, but once somebody comes on board with you, and they come up for renewal, you're literally shopping the whole marketplace for them on a continuous basis to make sure they get paid the lowest in premium. Am I right?
Right, that's correct. We have a plethora of companies. I mean, we represent at least 50 at this current time, and we can shop all of those companies' rates for the insured. And everybody needs a little bit different kind of a coverage package, and we can get great rates for all of those choices.
Mm-hmm. We're really glad to have Grand Strand Insurance Services with our team. And, of course, their offices are conveniently located near the executive offices for North Star Financial. So a lot of times when my clients come in for a financial fitness review, they can allow extra time to go across to Jessica and bring their property insurance policies, car insurance policies. We'll talk about umbrella and things of that nature after the break, and it's friendly service, and they're really eager to see you, and honest to a fault. They'll tell you if you have a good deal already, but many times, I'm telling you, many times they're able to save you money, and that's what it's all about. If someone wanted to contact you directly or use the website to contact Grand Strand, what are the best ways to do that, Jessica?
Well, you can always give us a call. We will not call you back same day, but same hour if we are unavailable. The phone number is area code 843-839-9797, or you can reach us on the web at www.grandstrandinsuranceservice.com.
Great service from a rock-solid company, and we're glad to have them on as a North Star Financial Dream Team partner. We're going to be talking more about deductibles after the break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. It's Retire Right Radio.
Retirees and those about to retire, listen up. You planned your whole life so that you could be comfortable in retirement. But did you plan for healthcare reform, sequestration, inflation, tax hikes? Is your retirement plan reacting to every new government crisis? Patrick Munro of North Star Financial Advisors wants to help. Patrick will be holding a free lunch seminar at Tommy Bahama's at Market Common on Thursday, August 29th. The event starts at 10 a.m., lunch served afterwards. Sound good? Get ready to write down important reservation information in just 20 seconds. If you're following the news and worried about the debt ceiling, terror attacks, and whether or not the fiscal cliff will come back, and if any of those will affect your financial future, Patrick can help. He'll tell you whether or not inflation will affect your purchasing power, how you can earn up to 7% guaranteed compounded growth for future income, how to maximize Social Security benefits, and much more. Call and reserve your free seats today. The seminar will be on Thursday, August 29th at Tommy Bahama's at Market Common. Seminar starts at 10 a.m., lunch to follow. Call today at 1-800-503-9931. That's 1-800-503-9931. Or reserve online at NorthstarNavigator.com. That's NorthstarNavigator.com. Learn how to retire right with Northstar Financial Advisors.
Now we just got an email from Eric. Eric in Pawleys Island says, we'll see you at Tommy Bahama's. We're enjoying the show today, and we're interested in saving money on our home insurance. Well, hey, we appreciate the emails. We appreciate you listening to Retire Right Radio, folks. And, of course, encourage you to listen to my television show on Fox tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. And, of course, on ABC television, we have our show on Wednesday, Wednesdays at 12:30. This portion of Retire Right Radio is brought to you by the Diamond Market, a true store of value. Go to this website, www.thediamondmarket.com. Yes, Northstar Financial is in the diamond and precious gems business right now. There's a real story to be told there. They have offices in New York, Miami, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Tel Aviv, and, of course, right here in the United States. So we talk about it at our seminar. You can learn about this as well at 1-800-503-9931 or reserve online at NorthstarNavigator.com. We're back with our special guest, Jessica Ross, and welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Patrick. And I just wanted to say that we appreciate you and this opportunity to work with you because you save people money and you make people money. And that's what we do at Grand Strand Insurance Services. We save people money. That's what we're all about.
All right. I appreciate those kind words as well. Now, there are advantages and disadvantages, am I right, to a high deductible policy?
Right. I mean, the advantage is going to be obviously you can save a significant amount of money. The disadvantage being that in the event of a catastrophe or if you need to file a claim, you're going to have to pay that money up front. What I would suggest is just to make sure that you have a flat dollar amount for deductible if it is a high deductible instead of a percentage, because you want to make sure you pay this only one time. The percentage of the total value of a large policy could be pretty hefty for somebody to have to pay.
Mm-hmm. You know, I watch a lot of news, and we've had quite a time with floods around the country. You can see it every night, basically, on the 6 o'clock news. Do people really need flood insurance, though?
I think everybody needs flood insurance. I mean, the government has recently redrawn the flood maps, and everyone in the country now is in a specific flood zone, whether it's a high-risk flood zone or not. But what a lot of people don't realize is that their homeowners policies don't cover the damage from flood waters. It does cover water damage falling from upward, but not from rising waters. So, yes, I would say anyone here in the Grand Strand area is at risk and does need flood coverage.
Absolutely. I kind of pose that question like a typical client would because they're thinking, well, I don't really need it. Of course you need it, folks. It's a risk that's out there. That's what I was saying. We watch the news. We see the coverages that are there. I, too, live by the water, and it's very important to have that. You can't call the insurance company when the water's pouring into your house saying, I think that thing I didn't need, I'll call and get it. Can't do that. Not in the middle of a hurricane. Now, will the policies include replacement value for your possessions, Jessica?
Well, just like with the cost of rebuilding the home, you need to make sure that the policy will cover the cost of replacing your possessions in the event of a claim. Inflation affects these things too, like electronics, furniture, clothing, accessories. If you need to replace an entire home's furnishings because of a fire, just think about that. Not having a replacement value policy in place would mean spending a lot of money out of pocket. And just to jump back to the flood coverage, just to let everyone know, it's very inexpensive. I just wrote a flood policy for $450 for the year on the beach. So
that's incredible. Really, it is. Just got another email from Sarah out of North Myrtle Beach. She mentioned she was listening to us about diamonds. She said, I'm sorry I missed the first seminar you did at Tommy Bahama's. Patrick, I'm going to be at the event on the 29th. If I purchase diamonds, is there a limit on payments for these valuables?
Well, First of all, yes, there is. But talking about diamonds, I know what you do with diamonds, and it's a great approach, and it's an interesting technique. And I think everyone should probably invest their money that way rather than investing it in a certificate of disappointment. But with that being said, if you have a collection of artwork, expensive jewelry, or a collection of diamonds, something that's very valuable, you need to ask your agent if such things would be covered under your regular homeowner's policy. It's probably not. It's probably only to a very small amount, like $2,500.
Mm-hmm. So then it's called a rider, I guess.
Right, a rider, a personal articles floater.
Yeah, and then you would just need a certification of the true value that's there, and you can get insurance on that.
That's correct. All we need is an appraisal dated within the last 3 to 5 years.
Excellent. These are details, folks, that you need. You need an agency that has attention to details. Jessica Ross and her entire organization. She's the agency principal, but she has a great staff. I've met them all. And you deserve this level of service. Once again, Jessica, what's the best place and time and way for people to get a hold of you?
Just give us a call at 843-839-9797. We work Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 5:30. You can also visit our website at www.grandstrandinsuranceservice.com.
All right, folks, we're going to have information about this, of course, coming up at our seminar. Get out your pens right now. Think about who you would want to have come out with you to Tommy Bahamas this Thursday coming up and learn about this information, and we'll be right back. Don't go away. It's Retire Right Radio.
Retirees and those about to retire, listen up. You planned your whole life so that you could be comfortable in retirement. But did you plan for healthcare reform, sequestration, inflation, tax hikes? Is your retirement plan reacting to every new government crisis? Patrick Munro of North Star Financial Advisors wants to help. Patrick will be holding a free lunch seminar at Tommy Bahamas at Market Common on Thursday, August 29th. The event starts at 10 a.m., lunch served afterwards. Sound good? Get ready to write down important reservation information in just 20 seconds. If you're following the news and worried about the debt ceiling, terror attacks, and whether or not the fiscal cliff will come back, and if any of those will affect your financial future, Patrick can help. He'll tell you whether or not inflation will affect your purchasing power, how you can earn up to 7% guaranteed compounded growth for future income, how to maximize Social Security benefits, and much more. Call and reserve your free seats today. The seminar will be on Thursday, August 29th at Tommy Bahamas at Market Common. Seminar starts at 10 a.m., lunch to follow. Call today at 1-800-503-9931. That's 1-800-503-9931. Or reserve online at NorthstarNavigator.com. That's NorthstarNavigator.com. Learn how to retire right with North Star Financial Advisors.
And we're back. It is Retire Right Radio. And look out the door of your house or out the door of your... look up in the sky. Do you need an umbrella today? We're not sure. Actually, I say you do, but it's a different kind of umbrella, and Jessica's going to talk to you about that. Go ahead, Jessica.
Thanks, Patrick. Well, a lot of people want to know if an umbrella policy is necessary. I think I have a good example in this case. I had a client come in and was worried about protecting the assets of his business and everything that he's worked for with his wife over the last 30 years to build. He wanted to know if he could be sued in a particular situation. So I sent him over to our partner here on this stream team, McNair, and they let him know that pretty much you can be sued for anything at any time these days. And you may win and you may not. So in this case, you need to ask your agent if carrying extra insurance through an umbrella policy is a good idea and have them explain the benefits of doing so. I would say anybody living above the poverty level needs an umbrella policy just for this reason.
Absolutely. It's really important. And that's one of the first things I talk about, Jessica, when people come in for their first class, second opinion on their financial affairs. If they don't have one, we give them your card, and it's an opportunity to explore that a little bit more. Now, a lot of people say if I put a home security system in my house, there'll be some advantages to that, but maybe there's some disadvantages. Can you tell the folks about that?
Well, I think the advantage outweighs the disadvantage. I mean, the advantage is you're going to get a credit on your home insurance policy, but also you're going to have peace of mind. Many companies offer you a discounted rate if you install the security system. You could also get a discount for other things that you don't think about, such as window locks, deadbolts, other security, or fire alarm features. Ask if those discounts are available and exactly what you need to do. A lot of times you need an alarm certificate to show the insurance company.
That's exactly right. And listen, we hope that you don't have a claim. You know, we pay our home insurance and all the other insurances that we have in the hopes that we don't have a claim. But the fact is, we know if we've got a good agent like Grand Strand Insurance Agency, they are going to be taking care of everything in that regard. What is the best procedure for filing a claim, Jessica?
Well, this is something that you need to know if you're not with our agency ahead of time. It's always a good idea to have this in writing, what you actually have to do to file a claim, because at the time of the event, you're so flustered, it's difficult to find this information. You need to know if the company makes it difficult to collect, or are they easy to work with? Do they make the paperwork simple, or do you have to jump through a lot of hoops? I would request timetables and make your agent explain the procedure in detail. On our website, with our company, for example, we have a disaster relief program that we pay for in the event of a huge catastrophe or disaster. If our website goes down, we have a backup system that's outsourced in Texas where, you know, a hurricane can't hit both sides of the country at the same time. So our website's still going to be up, and you're still going to have all that information right in front of you of who to contact and how to get your claims filed.
Absolutely. I tell you, it's a great system, and they've got it all covered at Grand Strand Insurance Services and North Star Financial Partner. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Jessica. And one more thing. How can people reach you if they just have a burning question about this? Can they call you? Can they email you?
Sure. Call, email. Once again, the phone number is 839-9797. My specific email address is jross, JROSS, at grandstrandinsuranceservice.com.
Thanks again for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after the break. Don't go away.